Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to John Tries the Whiskey Advent Calendar series. It is day 10. We are only 2 weeks away from Christmas. How is everybody doing on this fine, slightly warmer than normal day? Normal Wednesday night, bit wet and rainy, but what's not wet and rainy is, well, it's this. It is. I am hoping that I've gone public. Good, I am. Whew. I was worried for a moment because I'm seeing a completely new and different screen in front of me. No matter, but let's get back to our whiskey, shall we? We had another one great last night, a Dalmore, and we are wondering now what more can we have? And I was glad I was right, by the way. I did guess I was in Tawny Port. It was finished in Tawny Port casks. Hey, maybe I do know what I'm doing. But let's get back to this here. Open up our nice door and let's take a peek. Oh, here we are, day 10, right here. And it's really hard to get out. um, there's day 10. This is not good. I can't get it out. Um, okay, you know what? The good news is no one's watching this right now, so I am happy about that. Because right now this is really. I think they put too much stuffing in. Too much of this little, like, cray paper that they put in the. Like, you see this? It's like, look at all the cray paper they put in. Alright, here we go. And our whiskey of the night is. Oh, we had the Secret Isla collection. Now we've got the Secret Speyside collection from Caperdonich, the peated Secret Speyside 25-year-old, or Caperdonic, another single malt. They are almost all single malts. I will say this one's a little bit more alcoholic at 50.6%, so that's about 101 proof. That's not terrible, but especially given look how light the color on this is. Um, Another Speyside, but it's a peated Speyside. So I'm a little intrigued by this because I don't really associate peat with a Speyside whiskey. They're very fruity, they're very jammy. Peat can be very smoky, a little bit more on the Isla, like Isla. Yes, it is pronounced Isla. I have learned that the hard way. Um, so I'm a little curious as to this one. It's 25 years, not horrible. So I'm interested in this one. Let's give it a good. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I almost have to feel like I almost have to decant these. I almost feel like I almost have to decant these whiskeys. Also, I feel like I should fill the bulb a little bit more on this, but whatever. All right, here we go. Give them a quick swirl. Woo! I smell peat. Peat, 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 peat. It is peat. And yeah, no, it's not quite like the 31-year Islay again, where the peat was like really hard and up in your nose. This one's a little bit more subtle, but you can smell it. You can definitely smell it. And you can definitely smell it in the glass. You can definitely smell like that salty, briny air, but there's a little bit of a caramel note in there. The fruit notes haven't yet. The fruit notes haven't yet come through, I will say. I think part of that is because maybe it needs to open up a little bit more. Maybe I'll give it another swirl. I should add water, but I think there's a little too many impurities in my tap, and I don't do bottled water really because I don't want to pay extra for water that I can get for free out of a tap. Okay, well, it's not free, but you get my point. Um, that's not bad. Mm, I like it. It's got a nice smell, caramelly, stone fruit, lemon curd. There's some barrel. There's some notes of like barrel, like really fresh barrel. Not quite juicy, but it's not juicy oak. But there's some nice like greens in there. Hay. a bit of a maltiness, a little bit of a maltiness in there. Some, not a lot of, really not very fruit heavy. I mean, there's a little bit of like raspberry and plum and like plum that's kind of coming up over the top. Yeah, like plum, cherry, orange. It's like over the top, but it's kind. I feel like after a few minutes, again, I keep saying after a few minutes. After a few minutes, it's probably going to open up a little bit more, and that fruit note's going to start coming out once the pea smoke kind of dissipates a little bit. We'll see, but um, certainly interesting. Let's give it a taste. Not bad. Not bad at all. Woo! There's that. Woo! That is like a. It's like freshly cut pine or something on the finish there. It's pungent. It's powerful. There's like that spicy burn on the back. Nice creamy mouthfeel. Ooh. Now we're getting some like now I'm getting okay. Now the flavors are starting to come in. We had that smell of plum. Now we're starting to get like a tingliness of like a tingliness of like nutmeg and cinnamon and like really fresh green apple. Like a note of real fresh green apples now is coming in there as well. Um, Slightly tart. It's a bit tart, but that's certainly okay. Yeah, like it starts off very spicy, very peaty. You get like a sort of appley, or you get some apple, orange, cherry, and toward the middle. And then when it hits the back, you've got like almost like burnt toast, vanilla, kind of coming through on the back end as well. So it is very complex. The mouthfeel is very it's not very. The mouthfeel is I'd say it's a medium between like thin and thick. It definitely gets the mouth watering. Gets the taste buds like going for sure. Like it is very good. Its taste buds going for sure. It doesn't quite coat the tongue as some of the past ones have. It's not quite as viscous, but it does linger and just linger in the tongue and has a very long lasting finish. Almost like a leather. Again, we're starting to get a little bit of like leathery notes, maybe not tan leather, but like almost like um, leather jacket notes a little bit there. Mm. But yeah, now we're starting to get the fruit flavors are now starting to come. The fruit and the spice is starting to come through. The peat is receding a little bit, but it's certainly peaty. It's not quite as fruity as a normal space side would be. I think it is because it's peated. Um, that stewed fruit flavor that comes with a lot of the space sides, some of the space sides that we've had already, doesn't quite come through. But this is actually quite nice. I will not complain about. I can't really come. It's like, I mean, talk about first world whiskey drinker problems. I'm trying to. I'm rating whiskeys. I have not had one younger than 17 years yet, and I'm wondering like, where is this top and rung? Is this bottom of the rung? And I'm drinking. It's 25 years old. This would have been a crown jewel of any like of the regular calendars, and here I am complaining. I shouldn't say complaining. I'm not really complaining at all. Like I can't. You can't complain over a 25-year Scotch. But this is good. It's got a great maturity, great flavor. It's the Camprodonic Peated Secret Space Side 25. Uh, Knots to 10. Actually, hold on. Before I actually give a score, I'm getting another note. Mm. Now we're starting to get a little bit of an almond almost like now we're getting like like almost like pepper, like whole peppercorns and almonds are now starting to pop into the picture as well. Um, almost like a toasted, thinking like toasted almonds and spice, which is a very interesting note. I really gotta get better on my nut flavors and my flower aromas. I'm not quite as strong on those as I would like to think I am. I think before next year, I think I'm just gonna go on sabbatical, stick my nose in a field of flowers, and just inhale shit. And maybe I'll be better at this going forward. Also, maybe lick a few rocks too, just to get those no mineral flavors. But anyway, 1 to 10. I'm gonna go ahead and give this. It's good. 8 dead out of 10. I think it's a very solid whiskey. Tastes great. Fun to drink. Tastes great. It's very fun to drink. Again, it changes a lot. It's not quite your typical Speyside whiskey. I do think the peaty notes are kind of getting in the way of its typical fruit aromas. Of the typical fruit aromas, maybe a bit too much, if that makes any sense at all. But and though I don't normally complain about peaty whiskeys, whenever you ever hear me complain about a peaty whiskey, I love peaty whiskeys. The thing for me is just that I'm thinking Speyside, I'm thinking fruit, and it's not taking me there. Still a good whiskey. I'm just not sure whether or not I'm putting it in my upper echelon of Speyside whiskeys. Tastes good nonetheless. Anyway, I'm gonna drink this, and I will see you all. Maybe not tomorrow. I have something going on after work. I will try to make it back for that. We'll see. Otherwise, if I'm not on tomorrow, we're doing a Friday double show. So, let me know in the comments if you want a double take, or do you want a single take? I could do either. I've done double shows before, but I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Cheers.